What's up, y'all? This is No Fouls Given. I'm Big Waz. I'm here, of course, as always, with Paul Pierce, Danny Green. Make sure you subscribe to the show. Why is that, Paul?
Because if you're not tapping into us, you're not really listening to no real basketball conversations, homie.
Yeah, get familiar. This is where it's at, bro. We have the real conversations.
So tune in to No Fouls Given. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and get notified every time we drop a brand new episode for you guys. All right, so Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, got a bunch of questions at his annual press conference at the All-Star. And this time he talked, a lot of it was centered around the tanking, the just disgusting, indiscriminate, shameless, horrific tanking that's been going on.
Man.
First half of the year, pre-All-Star break level tanking has never been seen. And he said that no remedy is off the table, including and up to doing away with the draft. Do you think getting rid of the draft is a good or bad idea?
I don't like it because I think it makes it unfair for those smaller so it's just guys are gonna do interviews and want to go to the cities they want to go. Like the top picks are gonna go to the bigger cities or the cities they want to live in or play in, right? Is that how it's gonna work?
I mean, you think a top pick would want to go live or play in DC, who's done nothing ever?
That's what I'm saying. The smaller markets are like
DC's not a small market though.
But if they're willing to offer you more money too,
yeah,
as a rookie,
they're gonna go somewhere. They're gonna go where they can win and play, like where they can build their brand. I don't think they're going to DC. You know what I'm saying? Like the Utahs, the Minnesota, like the teams that are bad, the Charlottes.
If they say we got a 4-year, $100 million coming out, you going to DC?
I don't know if they're gonna do that.
Are they even allowed to do that? Like,
I think they're gonna
say all incoming players are going to be free agents and stop the teams from tanking.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna cap how much you could still cap it.
You got to cap the rookies something, right?
Do you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, I think the smartest players will want to go to a team that have the best chance to get a great second contract.
For sure.
And if you just have a track record of fucking young players' careers up, why should a young player want to go play for you?
If you got the bread, that's the end. It's the bread one. I think branding is a big part of it. I think a lot of guys just want to play either where they live or where they if I grew up in this city, I want to play for this team, or I want to play in a warmer city. I think most people are going to gravitate to the cities that are more comfortable. That's all.
I don't know, man. I think if you have a track record,
the Midwest is in hell. Like Indiana, Milwaukee,
great fan bases.
Yeah, I'm sure, but like those cities that people don't care in the Midwest where it's cold as shit and ain't much going on. I think
you should be only allowed to draft one rookie, one guy,
or sign
like based on this.
I think players are more. I think players are savvier than that.
Yeah, I
especially
think so too,
with their representation. Like, if you have a coach who has no track record of making players better, i.e., setting them up to get their sick ass second contract, just because they're on the Clippers. Let's say it's the Clippers who are here in Los Angeles. If a player has any sense, they're not doing that. Like, that sounds crazy to me to be like, oh, I just want to live in LA, but my career goes nowhere.
Let's do it. Let's mock draft it right now. The top 10 picks in the draft right now. If you're a top 10 pick in the draft, what teams are you looking at?
Depends on what they can offer
whoever
me.
Can play you the most. Just because I'm the top pick, Lakers can offer you the most. But then you go there, you won't develop. You know
You're not going to get the ball.
You're not going to get the ball.
You're a ball handling kind of guard. You want to go play with Luka Doncic?
So we're talking about the contract then mostly is what
yes.
You're saying. So you're saying that
it's a combination of both.
They can offer a contract. You're saying they're capping the contract, but
they're probably going to cap how much a rookie can make no matter what.
Every team is. Let's just say they're going to give you the max they can offer a rookie. Every top 10
They just say
team,
don't cap it. Ain't nobody gonna make the mistake of signing a rookie to a huge deal and mess up their cap space.
It's a cap deal. Like the max they can get is $28 per year.
I don't think you should get a max.
So,
yeah.
But if they're all offering the max that they can get at a cap rookie, say the max rookie deal is $15-20 million per year.
Why make it that? Just say it's unlimited.
I have a question though. So why isn't this happening at the college level? Why doesn't every kid just want to play for USC?
It is.
If they could get the same amount of money, and nothing else matters, why don't they just want to play for USC and UCLA?
I think it is happening at the college. Like, why do you think AJ DeBence went to BYU? They offered him the most money.
Yeah, but Dan, you saying markets and like, oh, they're gonna get funneled to these certain kind of teams.
Again,
I don't
you have
believe
to pick,
that.
You have to pick your battle. Can they be offer the most money? Like, what we got to see.
That's what we saying.
That's what I'm saying. If,
Yeah.
You're
if,
saying
if
so
the
other
money
teams can't
is
offer-
relatively close, or let's just say the Lakers can offer you 2, the Pacers can offer you 10. And the
Okay.
Pacers, and you're a guy who needs the ball in your hands. The Lakers have Luka Doncic, and the Pacers have a
Obvious-
slot
it's an
that's
obvious-
open to you.
I'm saying let's make it a base thing. If every team can offer you fucking 10, where are you
But
going?
that's not what they're gonna do. That's not what they're not gonna just make it so that every team can offer the same amount of money.
If you're going for
They're
a
gonna
lottery
give these
pick,
whacker teams some kind of advantage, but you have to offer more than just what the money is. Like this idea that we just funnel young, good players to failing organizations or teams who all they ever did good was lose on purpose. I don't understand why that's a good system or good for the league. And I'm saying in the NCAA, they're already showing you there's a system where guys are like, all right, some people can offer me more, some people can offer me less. But guess what? John Calipari just put X amount straight people into the pros. Or this organization just X amount of young players have shown themselves to get big second deals.
it has to do with, again, we have to see what the money's like. Now, it all depends on who can offer what type of money.
I think there definitely needs to be a scale.
Because it
about who
don't
can
fucking
offer
matter
what.
like if I'm the Lakers and I'm over the cap, it don't matter what I go into the cap. If I can get another Wembanyama, I'm gonna offer him whatever
Yeah,
I can.
but that's different
No,
from a
you shouldn't
young
be able to
player.
draft if you're way over the cap. If
Yeah.
you're- you
So
shouldn't
that-
be
so
able to
that's
draft.
limited.
You,
So it
you
has to
can
depend
put
on the rules, is what you're
limitations
saying.
on it, but the incentive to get players, like the way that you get players, cannot be that you make the NBA product a shit product on purpose.
For sure. So-
that
so-
can't
so
be how
so
you
you're
get
saying
new good players on your team.
all the
bro.
teams that are above the cap now don't get a top 10 pick, is what you're saying.
I'm saying there's a system that could happen, Danny,
Yeah,
like
something like you
that
gotta,
we could
it's
game
something
out.
that you can put in place.
That we
I'm-
could put in
I'm not
place.
thinking of on the fly, but they're like you can make it like this to where it's even because like you don't want to think about you get a team like the Lakers who has a good what do they call it
Draft or
no like they're big market.
okay.
And they spend the $25 million, it's gonna cripple their cap space to where they can't get it better. So let them do it.
Right.
And then this other team, okay, I'm gonna draft 2 rookies that's gonna be pretty good at a
Right.
lower price,
Right.
and get them split that between these 2. That's gonna give me more depth.
The reason
what I'm saying?
I
this
just
is
think
the
there's,
reason
I
why
think
I'm
there's too many moving parts. I think it's what a lot. You have to put a lot of boundaries, a lot of
Well,
things.
it's a
Like,
lot
Well,
of-
what's
There's a
so
lot
good
of
about the
boundaries.
draft how it is now?
I would say
Did
so
you know
good,
that
but it's
you
better
could-
just
you-
by
did you
chance.
know-
Like, all right, we
I think it's
it's
horrible.
already capped that.
Yeah, but like the by
number one
chance,
pick
Danny,
gets
like
this, number 2 pick
people
gets
are
this,
gaming
everything.
the draft system. They're gaming it, and how they're gaming is making their teams trash on purpose. From February on,
So,
like that can't be how you
think
sell
the
your league,
only
bro.
way to fix tanking is to get rid of the draft.
Yes, there's no other way to do it.
I think there's
Because
other
the
ways, yeah.
incentives are disgusting. Be horrible, get access to young talent.
Or
What are teams gonna do?
Don't like you can keep the draft, but get rid of the rookie scale. Get rid of that now. So like now the number 1 player, it used to be like that. You could like Big Dog came in and signed $80 million.
Yeah,
So now if you can't afford the number 1 pick, it goes to whoever can afford it.
sure.
Like
Well,
he'll get drafted by you and be like, well, y'all can't afford me. I'm gonna re-enter the draft.
sure.
And then like or something like that. I don't know.
I think there should be some level of player choice, just straight up. Like, and you need to make your franchise attractive for younger players. Yes, you won't be as attractive as easily as the Lakers. Okay, we get it. That's the one fucking team you can't have the same built-in advantage of legacy, history, prestige, blah, 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 blah. So the Lakers will have an advantage in that sense. But like, bruh, like the idea is just like, I don't have to make my franchise attractive to young talent. I just get them because I'm trash. That, like, I don't
Yeah.
understand
I feel like
that.
there's another way to fix that part too. I don't think it's just you have to take away the draft. There's other ways you can kind of fix.
Mark Cuban said we need to get fans to understand that. Make fans understand that this is good. Well, if you're a Jazz fan, if you're an NBA fan, shut up. This is just smart basketball management. Educate the fans about how smart the Jazz are for being a fucking horrible basketball team.
I think you're
Right.
saying that the fans do understand.
Jazz fans individually can talk themselves into it.
Yeah.
But we're not selling the league to just Jazz fans. somebody who's like, oh, you're a Charlotte Hornets fan, season ticket holder, you paid all this money, the fucking Utah Jazz coming to your town. Garbage.
I'd have to see what that.
Terrible hoop. And I paid all this money for professional basketball, and they doing silly shit by pulling their best players in the fourth quarter. Anti-competitive bullshit. This is what we're selling to people? In the name of the NBA draft? That sounds crazy. We don't need the draft, bro, to have a league.
But
Cuban was saying that if it gets you a Cooper flag,
yeah,
fans understand.
like it made.
It didn't get, but that's not how they got Cooper Flag.
That's how they got Luka.
That's why it's so stupid.
That's how they got
But
Luka.
again,
They
this is
got fined
the
$6
teams that tanked have they
Bro,
prevailed.
even getting Luka,
OKC,
three
they got
teams
the
had to be
picks.
fucking idiots
San
in order
Antonio
to let it
got
happen.
Wemby. You know what I'm saying? Like the tanking is proof so that they get a chance. The bad teams get a chance to
Bro.
get a better player.
Bro,
You just got to draft better. You know what I'm saying?
Cleveland also got, what was Bennett?
That was their mistake.
How many people have been like?
That was
that's the
their
thing.
mistake.
These teams will tank, get a number 4 pick, and the kid sucks.
That's their, but they at least got the choice to do so.
Like, and then they do it all over again, Danny.
But
They
what's,
trash
like-
again
like
on
Rick-
purpose
So
all
That's-
over again.
That's a front office
That's
problem.
a
That's not a
crazy
draft
cycle.
problem. That's not the
But
draft
they-
problem. That's
yeah,
a front
Yes,
yeah,
it
office.
is the
That's-
draft.
That's a
Danny.
front office
It
problem.
is, but like, what's the
the
overall
front office made a
goal?
bad decision.
What's the overall goal that, David Stern wanted and Adam Silver wanted moving forward? Their idea was what it is now, actually, to create kind of like no more dynasties.
Yeah.
Like kind of like balance amongst the league, like we
Yeah.
see in the NFL.
Because what Lakers were getting all the best players at one point. Like
it's
and
like what we
Boston were getting all the
created.
best
Like the
players.
draft is another thing, but what we create as a whole, like a team hasn't repeated since like what 10
7
years
years.
ago,
Yeah, 7, 8
7
years.
years ago, and then we got a new champion. Like at the end of the day, I love that part
Sure.
of the NBA. Now these rookies may turn off something in the draft, and all of this team's tanking. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I know that the league as a whole is not top heavy with like the Lakers getting all the talent or the New York Knicks getting all the talent. Like, we think these big market teams are
People really
doing.
think the Knicks would just get all the talent?
No, I
Do
didn't think
people
that.
really fucking think this?
I just think some of the best.
It's one team that you could point to that you could probably be like, man, they would probably end up a lot of years getting guys who are dying to go play for the
I just
Lakers.
think-
No other team does that exist for.
No, it does. It does. I think.
Who else
I
would
think
just
the
be
top-
building talent just because of who they
I
are and
think
where they're
they'll
at?
get the first crack at those top players. Like everybody wants to play for
Not
a
every
Knicks or a
year,
Boston
Danny.
or a Lakers. Bro, it's a historic thing. Kids want to play in a major or Miami. They want to play in a big like. They're gonna get they may not get them, but they'll get the first interview crack at talking to
And
them.
then, okay, so then the first chance that these stars have to pick a team,
They
why aren't
won't-
they
they won't
always
necessar-
picking these
They
guys?
won't necessarily do that.
That's what I'm saying.
But so you can't blame the draft, like the process of the draft, on GM's bad
No,
picks.
I'm blaming the process of the draft on trash basketball. Like
Okay.
you're like this
But
is
how-
the one thing creating that.
Nah,
In
bro, we're
February,
getting-
the Jazz are putting out the worst product possible. Like, how could you want to be the league known for teams quitting on fucking winning games in February? That's like Danny. That's
But
crazy message to
in the
send
bi-
out to the world.
For sure, but in the bigger picture, you're saying that eventually it'll turn to where it'll be better basketball because look at how quick the turnaround
Yes.
was for OKC and San Antonio.
Yes, I think.
So if we get all these teams to get better players at the time, then it's like, are we gonna have more competitive basketball for the next whatever 10 years
Danny,
or so?
again,
But there's always gonna be some teams that are gonna be bad,
again,
right?
you're selling something to the fans. Like eventually, when you message to an entire world that your fucking NBA season product is
Well, you got to
worthless,
lower the ticket prices now.
That shit is crazy.
Let's lower the ticket prices.
Yeah,
Give some
they're not
incentive,
doing that.
incentives to tanking. Like, I paid for these season seats at the beginning of the year. Give me a discount.
Bro, how can you how can you be a league that like tells people outwardly, yo fans, these games are bullshit. They're
the last-
worthless.
the last fourth of the
this
season.
Jazz Pacers game tomorrow is worth the fucking shit on the bottom of my shoe. That's what you want to say to fans because of the draft? Like that's the tail wagging the dog to me. Like that's crazy. Like we need to protect the draft at all costs. Like no, we don't.
No, I
We
don't think
didn't
you need
always
to protect
have a
it. I just
draft.
think there's other ways to fix that. And maybe the draft is the solution, but I don't mind the draft. I think the draft is okay. I don't think it's terrible.
I think the draft is horrible. It's horrible for the league.
And it's only 60 picks. How much really does it dictate?
Yeah.
Bro, how many teams
The
right
first
now?
20 picks, it dictates quite a bit. But outside of that, a lot
I
of guys
get
getting
that.
undrafted, a lot of guys
No, I'm
moving.
not talking about that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying when 10 teams out of 30 are trying their hardest to
Yeah.
lose in your league.
Yeah, before the draft, yeah.
That dynamic doesn't exist in any other professional league in the world, where teams are actively trying to lose. A third of your league
But there's other-
doesn't want to win.
For sure. But other sports
is
do have
professional.
they do have drafts though, right? So, but why how does
Again, the NBA is sure because they have different dynamics. Like there's different sort of structures
so
in
in the
place.
NFL, how do they pick
Even
who
the
gets top
NFL, because it's such a it's such a huge sport, and you can try to position yourself for a quarterback. You just can't ask a team in September or October to tell the rest of your locker room, people that are putting their life and limb on the line, we're not trying to win anymore.
Well, how do they do the draft? Like, how do they pick who gets the top pick?
So we have worse records.
It's also worse records.
Same
Okay.
thing. Same thing.
But this,
But it's just less games, right? So
It's-
it's harder. They don't start losing until like
They
what,
could be
It's
losing
just-
by
I'm
week
sorry,
8
bro,
or
in
9.
football.
Halfway.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, in football, you just can't bring that mentality into that culture. That's insane.
Well, what
to
they
a
do is
football
put a
player.
quarterback out there who they don't think
Sure.
can get it done.
But the defense, the guys
Yeah.
that play defense on that team,
Yeah.
are still trying
Again,
to kill
I don't
people.
think it's a player thing, because every player in every sport wants to play, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's earning a contract. They want to show what they can do.
Yeah.
It's the top down. It's the front office and coaching staff. They're like, we're gonna sit these guys because if they play, they're gonna fucking play.
Yeah.
No, and I'm not saying it's the players. I'm talking about the people at the top.
Yeah.
The Jazz organization.
So NFL does the same thing essentially. They put in different type of players, right, to lose games.
No, they don't. They don't. Sometimes you got a young quarterback and you're scared that his development is going to be fucked up. You put the backup in because his development is going to, like, you might, like, scar this guy for life because you got him sacked 80 times. Cool. They don't just say,
Third
in the
string.
third quarter, I'm taking out my two best cornerbacks because I want to lose.
No.
That's just, bro, the idea of trying to lose games, that's just impossible. Even teams that consider themselves to be rebuilding,
Nah, well,
you
it's
want to be
harder.
building winning habits in your organization.
based contracts in the NFL too.
Yeah.
You
No,
just can't.
Unless you start doing that with the NBA, incentive-based contracts.
Bruh,
more
again,
incentive.
that-
Yeah,
and
but
that would be
that's a
crazy.
player thing, right? More so than anything. And I don't doubt that the players are not trying to hoop. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, in the NFL, the players would fucking mutiny. If you actually sit here and tell a middle linebacker, a safety, you pulled your three best defensive linemen in the fourth quarter of a game that y'all had a chance of winning because you wanted better chance at new fucking players, they would riot. They would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? We play to win.
Yeah.
We play this game to win. So, like, yeah, NBA, like, Jaren Jackson is like, all right, he loves the game. He wants to play, but management come down and say, you're not playing no more. He's going to be a good soldier, but, like, realistically, that's disgusting, bro. And whatever, I guess everybody's like, yeah, it's cool to have a league of 10 teams that don't give a fuck about anything and just put out a trash product from February to... Bro, they started in February, bro. Danny. February, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's like we're almost 2/3 of the way through.
It's like people just, you know, you have a rule and then there's like a spirit of the rule
Yeah.
and then there's the letter of the rule. The Jazz and all these other tankers are they're playing it by the letter of the rule. Like, meaning I'm not breaking any rules.
Yeah.
But like, bruh,
They're manipulating the rules. What you're saying?
you know, it's like remember 7-Eleven had the penny jar? Like, if you was paying in cash and you was
Yeah.
like 3 cents short, you just took the 3 pennies and, like, you know what I mean? And then some asshole came and just took the whole jar. That's these tanking ass teams right now. That's what they're doing. And they're disgusted. I hope Adam, I don't know if Adam got the stones to do it, but I hope that he does.
This has been a Playmaker production.